We're back. I'm back. This video's late as fuck. I don't care. Imavov versus Adesanya ended 3 days ago. I'm gonna review the my fucking picks. What happened? Just real quick. This is kind of a late video, but I did pretty good. I went what I go 9-2. Not bad in a lot of close fights. I got three underdogs. Got the main event. So that brings me to 49-16 overall, 5-0 main events, nine underdogs, blah, blah, blah. Got it pretty good. I was on a bad streak, but we're back, baby. First fight Hamdy Hippo versus Jamal Pogues. I chose Hamdy Hippo, but not gonna lie, this was a robbery. Crazy. And Jamal Pogues lost and found out a couple hours ago Pogues actually just got cut. I mean, damn. And this Pogues like for sure won. I can't believe I thought he won every round to be honest. I was surprised how fast his jab was. And Hamdi Hippo looked like he did one takedown and then he gassed out. Probably the EPOs ran off. I thought Hamdi was good. I know he fought like 2.5 years ago. I remember I was like, damn, this guy's pretty good. But yeah, like I said, probably the EPO. He looked fucking terrible. Said he was really nervous, like so nervous. If you're so nervous against Jamal Pogues, I'm sorry, but you got you got bigger fish. You got bigger problems to worry about. But yeah, I thought Pogues on every round. He was just a little more active. His jab was really fast. Um, but yeah, it's a pretty shit fight to be honest. And now Pogues is cut after he obviously won. That sucks, bro. But at least I got my pick right. Right? All about me, right? Next fight, Bogdan Grad, Lucas Alexander. Another pick right for me. Bogdan Grad went to it was like a pick 'em, and he went to the underdog, probably because Lucas Alexander missed weight. I thought Grad would be, I don't know, just a little more like a dog, I guess you could say, a little more tougher, and that's exactly what happened. I have to say though, Lucas Alexander striking looks so good, and I was like worried for a second. Oh shit, I think I got this pick wrong. Really nice straight shots, really fast, good hooks. I was hitting Grad with some really good shots. I think he won the first round, um, but eventually I think he might have gassed out a little. Grad hit him with a really big shot. I think it dropped him, and Bogdan falls into the ground. I think he eventually mounts him, and it just pounded him with elbows. And Lucas Alexander kind of just gave up. I think he didn't really have any more energy. That sucks for him because he was looking really good. I enjoyed the fight. I loved watching the striking, but now probably cut. I think that's 1-3 in the UFC. Missed weight as well. Yeah, it's probably wraps for him. Not a great record either. Oh well. I still don't know what to think of Bogdan Grad. I think first off, I think he might have autism. I'm not even kidding. Just by the way he looks, the way he talks. Um, I don't think he's that good, but I think he's like just tough, um, and just wants it. So good on him. Let's see how his future looks though. Next fight, Jasmine Jasudavicius, Bueno Silva. Another pick right. A lot of people I saw, MMA Guru chose Bueno Silva. I was seeing, I forgot his name, but the betting guys, the betting gurus online choosing Bueno Silva because she does have a submission threat. And I did forget to mention, I kind of forgot she dropped in weight as well. She used to be a bantamweight. But I chose Jasmine because I think she's actually pretty good, and we found out she's pretty good. I think the grappling was gonna play a huge role. which it did. Also, she's never been submitted. I don't think she's been finished either. Um, she got caught in some submissions, but she's really good on the ground, really smart. Um, was staying calm in the submissions and got out of them. Bueno Silva, I have to say, is for girls, for a girl, she's pretty exciting. Just walks forward the whole time. Not, kind of like a meathead, but I don't mind it. Um, yeah, honestly, I think Jasmine's a sleeper. She's pretty impressive on the ground. No, she lost to Tracy Cortez, which is, hmm, I don't know. Maybe in the rematch she could get her. Lost to Natalia Silva, who's really good, and I even think she's improved a lot. So I could see the rematch happening later on. Um, but yeah, good job, Jasmine. Mayra Bueno Silva is in a three-fight losing streak now. That's the name of the game, isn't it? I wonder what she's gonna do next. But good job, Jasmine. Now it's 3-0 so far. Next fight, Terrence Mckinney, Damir Hadzovic. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this was easy. I saw people saying like, "Oh, I have it over 1.5 rounds. I think decision is really good odds." No, no. McKinney smoked him round one. Just did his usual thing. Just went guns blazing. Eventually, I don't even remember what happened. I think he was on the ground and he just kind of ground and pound. I think that's what happened. I remember he even his grappling looked good. He went for like a guillotine and then he sweeped him and went on top really nicely. Um, but yeah, it's pretty expected. Damir hasn't fought in like 2.5 years. He's really old. Lost his last two. This was a layup, let's be honest. But at least McKinney is finishing the guys he's supposed to. He's not making it close. So that's a good thing. Called out Chris Duncan. I like that fight. Let's make it. And for Damir Hadzovic, yeah, you got to cut him. I mean, sorry. And he has like visa problems as well. It's hard to book him a fight. He's lost his last three. Old as fuck. Sorry, you got to cut him. But good job, Terrence McKinney. But I'm kind of getting tired of this smoking the bums and then fighting a little higher level and losing. I don't even think he's gotten a performance bonus yet because of all the bum smoking. Like the UFC doesn't, I don't know, put too much thought into that. But I want to see him versus Chris Duncan. I want to see him kind of beating the high level guys, even though he's beaten Matt Frola, who was ranked, and he beat Fire Ziam. He beat Fire Ziam. I don't know how. It makes no sense. We'll talk about that later. I don't know how the fuck he did that. So he obviously has talent. I think he just needs to. He's athletic. He has a speed. He's fast. I just said that. He's strong, but he's a little reckless. Not very intelligent. Um, I'm not gonna say much more. Um, yeah, if you know, you know. Next fight: Shamil Gaziev, Thomas Petersen. No more memes. No more trolling. No more Shamil the meal deal. No more Shamil the blob. He's the real deal now. We're so back. Um, he kind of has the Floyd stance where he's like this, where it's kind of it's his own style. It's like he has his tongue sticking out and his arm. He kind of looks like a stroke victim, but it's kind of like a B Tech Floyd stance. I love it. Straight right, really nice. Hits Petersen right on the chin or on the temple. Drops him. Walk off KO. Come on, baby. Did he get a performance bonus? No, I don't think he did. Sucks. Um, but yeah, not much to say. I called it. Gaziev, I think he's finished like all his wins except his last one, which where he broke his hand. Um, yeah, knocks out Petersen. Petersen, I don't know. Like I said before, he's built like a butane tank. Decent wrestling, but yeah. Good job, Shamil. Another first round finish. I wonder who they give him next, honestly. He's ranked. Who's near him? Who's like McParkin? What's his name? Marcos de Lima. I don't know. Someone around where he's ranked. Good job, Shamil. The journey continues. And ahead on the prelims, so far was that 4 or 5-0? Yeah, 5-0 for me. Naimov Kaan Ofli. I was a little worried about this pick. I did choose Naimov. Um, but I was saying I still don't know how good he is. I feel like he's kind of ass, but he just like wins. And I could have seen like Kaan Ofli taking him down, but now I after watching this fight, um, Naimov is pretty good. Um, he had nice takedowns, hurt Kaan Ofli on the feet. I think he dropped him. Good striking, fast. He's strong, good cardio. I mean, good technique as well. He's good. He's good. I think he's 4-1 now in the UFC. He even got hurt at one point. I think round two got rocked, but stayed composed. Yeah, he looked good. I was impressed, to be honest. And for Kaan Ofli, 0-2 now. I feel for him because he does have talent. Like he's pretty good. Not pretty good, but I mean he has talent, work ethic. But he has, first of all, he has midget arms, so it's kind of hard for him to in the range. Um, I don't know, but he doesn't really have the IQ. I mean, he was going for takedowns when he was obviously losing. You know that shit, holding him against the fence, getting taken down too easily. I think he's one of those guys like he can obviously beat the bottom feeders, but after that, mm, that's about it. It's like Kyunho Khan if you know him. He's probably like one of those guys. Um, yeah, 0-2 now. I kind of feel for him to be honest, but yeah, good job Naimov. 4-1 out in the UFC. I'm trying to think of who he should fight, but I don't know. But good job. Um, and he's a fun fight to watch too. So let's see what happens next for him. But yeah, I got all the prelims, sweat the prelims, and this is my first fight. This one's annoying. Ziam Mike Davis. I did choose Mike Davis, and now it's fair to say Ziam, he's a grappler. He's not a striker. He's just a hold against the fence guy. I was saying that. I said that I think Mike Davis can, if he gets held against the fence, I think he kind of uh, combat it, chuck him off and stuff, and get him in the striking. But no, the first 5 seconds he pulls guard, and honestly, the whole fight, I thought he looked off. I don't know, something was up, and I was right. I saw it earlier today. He claimed that he was injured. He did look injured. He did not look. I don't know. He just looked a little weird. He gassed out as well. Trying to remember. But yeah, this was a good fight. A lot of grappling. Ziam has improved so much. I don't know. I think in the commentary they're saying like he switched camps and he got like a coach who was like a grappling champion or some shit, his head coach. And yeah, you could tell because Ziam's grappling's really good now. Really strong as well, even though he's like really thin, 6'1". Hoisted Mike Davis over his head and slamming him. Oh, that's right. I think round two, he got caught in like a calf slicer. His knee's definitely fucked. It was crazy. His heel was like on his shoulder, honestly. And then Mike Davis like twisting it. his knee's definitely fucked, but good on him. Cut Mike Davis open really bad. There was a shit ton of blood. It was with the elbow. Um, yeah, it was a pretty good fight. 30-27s, I think, on all the scorecards. Kind of annoyed because I had a feeling this could happen, but I still chose Davis because I think his striking was better, but he didn't really strike. It was pretty much a ground fight. And Davis eventually gassed, so it was kind of. Um, but yeah, good job, Ziam. I Does he get a ranked opponent next? I don't know. Lightweight is really stacked. I'm trying to think who's like. Maybe they give him Drew Dober, or is that too? No, that's probably too low. I'm trying to think who's like around there. There's like Bobby Green who has a fight now. Carlos Ferreira just fought. He's around the rankings. Well, Alvarez, I think he might have dropped out of the rankings. Maybe they give him. That'd be a good fight. Um, but yeah, good job, Ziam. Impressive. He's really good. I'm so happy with this one. Side Nurmagomedov, Vinicius Oliveira. I picked Vinicius. I'm happy about this one. An underdog. Um, One thing I forgot to mention is Side Nurmagomedov has a sus gas tank. Most of his fights are finishes, but if you see him go to decision, he does kind of gas. Lost a decision to Jonathan Martinez. Had a pretty close decision with what's his name, the Unk, Douglas D Silva Andrade, if you know him. But yeah, most of his fights are like first round finishes, and you could tell because the first round he was looking really good. A lot of spinning. His front leg is like really quick. A lot of question mark kicks, but that's probably why he gasses out. All that spinning, all that explosive movement. I don't know what the fuck that was, but um, yeah, I think he might have. I don't know if this was the first, second round, but he like kind of dropped Oliveira with a headbutt. They clashed heads. But he had nice spinning back kicks to the body as well. But after that, he really slowed down. But they were both tired. It was a pretty sloppy fight, to be honest. Um, Oliveira was like, I don't know, he was like literally swinging like that, if you could see me. And but he was just pressing the action a little more in round two and round three. His side you could tell was really tired. Was um, kind of just he was pretty much on the fence and his what's it called? His what is it? What is the fucking word? His image was not looking. It was not a good look to the judges. Oliver got some takedowns, I think, as well in round three. But dude, he's a fucking dog, and he had a fucked up rib as well. That's also kind of why I picked him. I just think he's a dog. I remember, I mean, he almost got finished against Sopai in his debut. Rallies back, gets one of the KOs of the year against Ricky Simon. I remember he like got a leg. He threw a leg kick, and he Ricky Simon checked it, and I think he broke his foot or something really bad because he like right when he checked it, he like hobbled back. Talking about Oliveira, like hobbled back. You could tell it was really hurt, but still fought through it. And now he fought a whole fight with a fucked up rib. I mean, he's just a fucking dog, Luke dog. That's why they call him Luke dog. Um, but yeah, I like this guy a lot. And fuck, bantamweight is stacked, dude. Like honestly, the amount of talent. I mean, even Side is really good. He was ranked. But yeah, I don't know if Oliveira gets a ranked opponent next, or if he gets. I could see him maybe like Jonathan Martinez. I could see him. Yeah, I could see that happening. Or Martinez just fell out the rankings. Um, but yeah, good job, Oliveira, dude. I love that. He's a fucking dog. And for Side, he needs. I don't know. I was kind of thinking like maybe featherweight because he looks so frail and he has a gas tank problem, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy about this pick, especially because Guru and a lot of guys chose the Russian. But yeah, next fight, Sergey Jairzinho. I chose Sergey because longer reach. I think it was going to be hard for Jairzinho to hit him. I was kind of right. This was a fucking shit fight. Nothing really happened. Did they score any knockdowns? I don't even think they were knockdowns. It was more like Jorginho leaning back, Sergey just hitting forward, and like I think the second round, he like throws a shot over Jorginho's head, and the wind knocks Jorginho off balance, and he falls, and Sergey falls on top of him. That's round two over, because Biggie Boy's never getting up from a takedown. And then round three, I think Sergey hits him in the shoulder, and Jairzinho, again, the same shit, just like falls over, and Sergey falls on top of him. I'm not saying he pounced. No, he literally just falls on top of him. And it's the same shit. It was a shit fight. I don't even want to really talk about it. But I just found out today, Jairzinho just got cut from the UFC. I'm surprised, but not really. I don't know. I was really annoyed with Jairzinho because he just seems like he doesn't really give a fuck, to be honest. Probably gets paid really well. His last couple fights have been kind of shit. Just like tries to tippy tap. Um, yeah, I mean, on a high level heavyweight getting cut though is surprising, especially because there's not a lot of good heavyweights. But oh well. Sergey wins. I don't know who they give him next. I was thinking like Jalton, Almeida, maybe Gaan if Volka or if Aspinall gets Jones. But yeah, I don't know. Shit fight. The co-main. I know I chose Shara, but if you watch my video, I said the only reason I'm choosing him is because I think the UFC is scripted. In my opinion, if you go skill for skill, I'm choosing MVP because I said he was faster. And if you're just striking with MVP, you're not winning. And that's exactly what happened. Except the UFC is not rigged, I guess. I thought like if it'd be a decision and if it was a little close, they're definitely giving it to Shara. And I was saying it was scripted because MVP literally sold against Ian Gary. Like he was on top of Ian Gary in the third round. It was obviously 1-1. And he could have just stayed there and Ian Gary's not giving up. But MVP just stood up for no reason. And he sold the fight. And that's why I was like, okay, UFC scripted. But no. You if you're going strike if you're just striking MVP, you can't win. He's just way too fast, way too awkward. I like it was so weird watching him fight. Like I can't believe it works. Even the leg kicks. I was thinking like maybe Shark can just spam leg kicks. He was even having trouble like landing leg kicks. He'd throw a leg and MVP would just do his KSI stands and hop out the way and then do jumping jacks. Um, I think honestly, what I think you have to do is you kind of just have to press MVP. I don't know if he has as much power as people think. I think he just like catches guys off guard because he's so fast and you don't see it. But I honestly think you just kind of have to go forward and try to cut him off, hold him against the cage, and eventually you could take him down. But you can't just go strike for strike with him. It's literally impossible. He's way too fast. Um, but yeah, this is not good though for the UFC. Dara lost all his aura, and MVP is not even in the same weight class. He's dropping down after, so it's like, Why did they do that? Because now, I mean, all the aura is lost, man. But good job, MVP, I guess. I think all 30-27s. I thought Shore might have got the last round, but yeah, still lost. Still lost. So yeah. I wonder who MVP gets next. If he's dropping on a welterweight, I don't know. But MVP is fucking good, dude. Like honestly, he should have beat Ian Gary. And if he beat Ian Gary, I mean, yeah. And it's interesting that he's so fast, even though he's like 37. I don't know. Good job. That was my second L. And the main event, honestly, exact good. No, not exactly how I predicted, but good job from. I'm happy with myself with this pick. I chose Imavov because I mean, if you kind of follow the trends, the older champions when they fight the contenders and they're trying to go back to the top, usually they lose. Um, but Izzy looked in the first round incredible, and I was kind of worried. I was like, oh shit, my pick's wrong. Um, he looked locked during the was it the, introductions. Um, Another thing I forgot to mention that you have to put in consideration, he did have some gyno showing. Um, I forgot to mention that, so maybe that would have switched my pick, but yeah, he had the gyno showing. He looked locked, and first round he looked so good. I mean, he's piecing up at Imavov, stuffing all the takedowns, flipping him. Just yeah, looked like 10 out of 10 round. Couldn't have looked any better. And I was like, oh shit. But okay, this is what I did say in the prediction. I think people have kind of figured out Izzy. You kind of have to press him forward, be a little aggressive with him. In the second round, Imavov just a little aggressive with him. I think what was it? A jab, and then he steps with his right, and with his right foot, and then right hand behind it. And he's backing up with his chin in the air, hits him right in the chin, drops him, and Amalov just fucking swarms him, hits him with the hook right on the when he's on the ground, and just at first I thought the stoppage was a little sus, but I think maybe like one more shot, but I think it still would have ended because Izzy's arms were like stuck under his body, so and then it kind of looks weird when the ref stops it and Izzy goes right up, but I understand it. It was over either way. But I just think sometimes like they usually let that go a little bit longer, but yeah, who cares? It was um dude, I honestly feel bad for Izzy and I even though I picked Imavov and I had a bet with my friend money wise for Imavov, I would honestly rather have Izzy win. I think Imavov is just like an NPC. I know like people were saying like, bro, give him the next title shot over Kamzat. No, fuck no, bro. No. I know he's done work. I know that. Dude, I've been I'm not gonna say a fan, but a noticer. Is that the correct word? I've been noticing him off since his Phil Haas days. When he lost to Phil Haas, he lost to Phil Haas, I know. I don't know how. But I've seen all of his fights. I've kept a good eye on him. He's really good. Um but he's just so like he draws no attention, bro. On the after the fight on the mic, he's like, and there's like the trans like, what? And it's like, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. And like my brother's like, oh, he's so quiet. Like, you rather have him fight and have the press conference and all this shit over Kamzat? Like, no, bro, no. Kamzat is a much bigger name. I mean, this fight wasn't even like didn't even have like that much attention, probably because of Imavov. Um, just an NPC. Don't really care about him. I can't believe, but you have to care about him now because he just beat Izzy. But I do feel bad because Izzy looked so good, and now he's like, no, 3 losses in a row. And what's next? Maybe Bahalio. But what does Imavov do next now? Because they're gonna give Kamza the next shot. So does Imavov just wait, or does he get like the loser of Strickland Duplessis, or does he get Bohalio? I don't know, but middleweight's kind of in a logjam right now. Um, and oh, this is another thing I said. I feel like Imavov is like not ass, but like he never like dominates opponents, but he's like he gets the job done. Like against Cannonier, I think it was 2-2, but eventually clips him, shit stoppage, but yeah, finishes him, gets the job done, gets Brendan Allen, gets taken down the first round, whole first round, can't do anything, but then rallies back. Kind of a close fight on the feet, but still gets the job done. This fight, first round's getting pieced up, but hits easy with a good shot in the second round. I mean, he's just one of those guys. He kind of just gets the job done. That's why I said that's another reason why I chose Mavov. He's just one of those guys. Um, but yeah, honestly, if you're beating Izzy, like, good job. It's hard to not give him the title shot, but like I said before, you kind of have to give it to Kamzat because Imavov is just too much of an too much of an NPC, and this is a business at the end of the day. Um, yeah, not much more to say. I did good this card, 9-2. Um, but now I got to focus on next week. But yeah, I beat a lot of the. I think I did better than like all the YouTube predictors, all those guys. So yeah, if you want some bets, oh, I'm gonna say I'm 10-1 because this fight I like chose. I think I chose MVP. I chose Shara to win, but I thought MVP would win if it wasn't scripted. You know what I mean? But nah. If you so okay, to conclude this video, if you want the best analysis and the best picks, come to me because my pick record, I've been doing this for like 2 months. I've been doing pretty good. So yeah. Now I'm gonna make the video predictions of UFC 313. Yeah.